Welcome back everyone to Let's Play Rule the Waves as Germany, and as you can see, the war is over. It didn't take too many turns, maybe another 4 or 5 months, I don't remember. December 1919, so the very last year of the 1910s, and the Russians will bring it to a close with a change of government. That sounds kind of historical. So anyway, it's kind of funny, but here we go. So we get 10, wow, a lot of victory points. We could even take Finland from them, which is amazing. And maybe what we should do, maybe we should take Finland because, okay, Baltic states, it's basically the same as taking Finland. These are both in Northern Europe, so it's very easy for us to defend them. And really easy, obviously, for us to control from a perspective of if we need foreign stations. Obviously, our main force is there. So let's take Finland. Finland is ours. Fantastic. Okay, so what I hope is happening is that we are not losing money. We are not. Fantastic. We're losing quite a lot of money, actually. I mean, we have like, what? Maybe like 11 more turns before we are completely broke. But I think by that time, we will have completed a lot of our destroyers. And those aren't costing too much, but they're costing enough that I think it'll tilt the budget back in our favor. Let's hope, at least. The first order of business is obviously, let's move these battleships back. They're obsolete, so I'm not really sure if we should retrofit or not. Let's just take a look at our options here. Because they're still a pretty good ship. Quality 1, is that true? They're quality 1, 12-inch guns? That's not bad. Only 4 of them. Okay, let's just be fun. Let's be fun in this play. Let's just scrap them. Ah, yes. I think this is an excellent idea. We'll gain prestige, but we'll lose a slight amount of budget. Mothballed, I'm okay with that. Yeah, sure, okay. Let's gain valuable experience. Oh wow, good. Art of development. I didn't know that that would happen like that. So you get so little money from scrapping a ship anyways, it doesn't really matter, right? Oh, excuse me. Let me put that. Excuse me. Sorry. There we go. Okay, so what are we up to now? Well, let's just try to make sure that we maintain enough people in Southeast Asia and Northeast Asia. But now that those ships are scrapped, yeah, I'm not sure these have been accurately updated quite yet. We're going to probably want to send these ships overseas. We have a little while to wait before we get some of our Danzig classes, which I kind of like, actually. They have only five 6-inch guns, which is actually the least amount of a broadside since the very first light cruisers we had. But they're going to be hitting them very accurately with that because they have improved director. They have a few mines, and more importantly, they have a lot of torpedoes. So that's the good news. I think I would have been a little more happy with them if they had gotten a 6-sided broadside, but, well, that's being a little picky, and then they wouldn't be probably as cheap. These are very low tonnage, only 5,200, and still very heavily armored. So, So very good ship overall. 3-inch is very good for your belts and your turrets, and 6-inch for conning tower. I don't know, I'm very happy with it. I shouldn't complain. Okay, so what do we need to do next? That did reduce our monthly balance quite a bit by scrapping those battleships. The decision was made. Okay, so we need to get some ships. Probably the Gefjon class are now yeah, those are our old ones anyway. So let's get these guys back over to... First of all, let's just send every single one of them to foreign station. Now, let's get I think three over to Northeast Asia. 3 over to Southeast Asia. And 1 to the Indian Ocean. Good. I don't think this is... Oh, now it has updated. So who's actually in the Indian Ocean right now? The Berlin is what? I don't know what the Berlin is. It is a Thetis class. Yeah, we'd rather have the Thetis class. I think 25 knots. Oh god, I can't remember which one's older. Yeah, the Gefion class is older, but I think after their retrofit, they're actually faster than the Thetis class. So let's get the Gefions out there. That's all they're going to be doing. And we'll get the Thetis class. We'll pull them back. 2.5, 2.5, 5 versus 2.5, 1, 3, 4. Interesting. Yeah, with their upgrades, these Gefion classes are really still decent. I like my light cruisers, so we're going to keep the other ones building. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and hit next turn. Okay. Why do we have any forces in the Caribbean? Yes, we're going through the Panama Canal now. Okay, fine. Okay, some delays. That's unfortunate, but it's okay. Alright, good. So we've started to finish construction of our submarines. The boat was in a restricted area, and they suffered the consequences of their carelessness. I'm sorry, fishing boat from Great Britain. You just... wrong place, wrong time. Because it could be time for us to fight the Grand Engagement. Hopefully I get... Okay, the Sabo! Mangini! War Games SA! You too! You three. All our submarines are done. That's going to help our monthly balance a little bit, I think. Chattanooga, top speed 26. Belt armor, we would wreck that just based on those two stats alone. This is not as good. Yorktown, 26 knots, belt armor of 10 inches. Pretty good. I cannot wait to build their next battleship. I just need all or nothing armor. Ah, yes. That's really funny. We don't want to fight Russia again, for God's sake. I'll take the budget increase and the prestige hit, just to make sure we don't get tensions with Russia. What does Russia even have anymore, right? They have 2 dreadnoughts. I mean, the good news is all these ships would be super modern because they don't have any old ships. We sank them all. Still kind of waiting for arms to advance our 13-inch guns. Yeah, we'll sell them to the Japanese. Double mounts on destroyers. ASW. Oh, that was a lot of technologies, but none of them the one I wanted. Okay, torpedoes are going to do more damage. Okay, our budget is slowing down, as in the negative drop is slowing down, so that's a good sign. We still have another Vonderton, 2 more Vondertons under construction as well. So another 8 months, which we can clearly survive, and then our light cruisers will be finished. Okay, actually we've deployed, I think, guys. So let's active fleet them. Sometimes it doesn't seem to matter, they just wander off on their own anyway. And that means our tonnage requirements are all satisfied. Has this not updated, or is something wrong? Okay, so let's look. Lots of light cruiser get. Okay, so we have a Thetis here. We probably don't need them. Let's move them back home. Northern Europe. Let's get them out of there. It might be time to start upgrading these guys. 1919. Yeah, so 1916 is still okay, actually. These were just recently built. Ah, these destroyers need to be upgraded. Okay, so let's open design for rebuild. I'm still pretty happy with these. They have 6. What we'll do is maybe just increased elevation is already fine. We could get director firing on them. Okay, what about central firing? I think we'll get central firing, but not director firing, because it's a little too costly. We'd have to reduce our ammo by a little too much. So let's save this. Doesn't cost much to rebuild them. Okay. I know it's not the best type available, but I'm still going to do it. These destroyers are not as much about shooting their guns as launching their torpedoes. Although I'm not sure, does director firing increase your chance to hit with torpedoes? I'm really not sure. Okay, pushing on. Reduced nut rate, that's good. I remember that one of our battle cruisers, the Vonderton, I think, maybe it was another one, was actually hit by a dud torpedo. So they're rebuilding some of their ships. More, we haven't built up dock size since like 31,000 or so, and we've gotten another 13,000 out of it. Yeah, we'll sell anything to the French. We don't really care. Still no. For crying out loud, we've gotten so many weight savings on the hull. I'm tempted to just drop that down even to medium. All we want is all or nothing armor. What's going to happen is probably before we know it, we'll be back in another war, and dang it. Okay, so we should avoid soaking the fires of war or something with budget. Yeah, let's get the budget. We probably won't have our dreadnoughts ready for the next war anyway at this point. Okay, that would increase prestige but tension. Busty budget at the loss of prestige, but let's do that. Come on, I'm sorry, I just know we're so close. All or nothing armor. I know I've gotten a 1911 in one game. Now maybe I just got really lucky, but by the way, do we have anybody in weird places? Let's see, how are we doing on tonnage? We're basically exactly what we want to be. Southeast Asia can lose 1. So do you have 1? Nope. Everyone who's there probably should be. And everyone else in all the other places are where they should be as well. I could shift 1 Gefyan over to replace the Thetis class that's in West Africa, but it's really minor, so. Okay, so now we have above water torpedo mounts on all ships. Not important. I don't really find above water torpedo mounts necessary on any of their ship because think, when are you ever going to be going over 25 knots? I guess you could go over 25 knots with almost any ship. Alright, we've actually started building our light cruisers and we still haven't gotten. Okay, this is very nice. Reduces the penalty for more than 1 ship firing at the same target. I'm always appreciative of that. Our monthly balance has actually gone positive again. It's time. It's time for us to build. ASW. Okay, well, we know what we want to do. We're going to drop torpedoes down to medium. We're just going to start dropping everything down because the only thing we want now, the only thing we're missing is all or nothing armor. I don't remember if it's from ship design. I'm pretty sure it's ship design, but it might be armor or hull. So I'm going to leave all those high. Okay, moving on. Yeah, I don't care. Not a whole lot going on. The world's... Oh boy. Tension with Great Britain is going up. We got negative... I'm not going to build 17-inch qualities -1 guns. Okay. No. We want all of these von der Tons to be built with the same terrible stuff. Fürst Bismarck. I have a Bismarck. Let's say no to that one as well. Oh, improved director. I might... No, I don't think we'll go to war with the French, so I'll sell everything to them. That does remind me, though, that we probably should upgrade our battle cruisers. Let's get the best design. Let's get the best director firing with these guys. So increased elevation, improved director, all the things. They already have quality 1 14-inch guns. This is a great ship. Which is a little bit surprising considering how poor its armor is. Okay, so everything's good. I approve. We had enough space left over that we didn't even have to lower the rounds per gun. So, fantastic. Okay, so we'll get all those guys rebuilt. And why not all at the same time? I don't think it's too expensive. Yeah, our budget is even still positive, so we're doing fine. Oh, please, are you kidding me? Not another war with Russia. I'm going to do it because I want the budget, but we will definitely try to avoid conflict with them again. The 3rd time, I mean, that would just be ridiculous. Oh, Japan, tensions went up. Okay, plenty of oil. I don't want to go to war with France. Yeah, let's do this. No, war with France is not... I don't want to sacrifice prestige like willy-nilly. Let's do that one. Very minor tension build. Let's take a look at where France is. Yeah, they have 2 dreadnoughts and 3 battle cruisers. Really, we just wouldn't be... I'd be doing the people who are viewing us a disservice if we didn't fight the US or the Great Britain for one of our last wars. Now, I guess there's plenty of time for us to get a war in, and then one final war against one of the juggernauts. And hopefully, not the Italians. Okay. Oh, I thought ship design was going to be all or nothing. No. Funny that we can get double gun mounts on destroyers before light cruisers. Very strange. Okay, quality... not what I want. Everything but what I want. That's just the nature of the game. Okay, I think our research in hull is just ridiculous. 12. Let's set this down to medium. I don't think hull is armor, so, I mean, that's an obvious comment, but I don't think it contributes to all or nothing, so let's put it down to medium. That is a terrible destroyer. You should scrap that. Okay. Let's see. I guess we'll also lower our torpedo technology down to low at this point. So really we only have 3 things on high. And those are the... Well, I want naval guns, and the 2 other ones are the ones that I think could contribute. Okay, to all or nothing armor. No. 1500, I don't care. Wow, which is just unnecessary. I don't think we're going to build quadruple turrets. It might be kind of fun just to build like this behemoth. Okay, at this point, I'm pretty sure it's a ship design component. So we're going to set this to medium as well. Well, no, I don't mind armor improvement. Let's keep going high on that. Tension minus, or budget and tension. We don't want budgets, so let's avoid stoking the virus of war or whatever. Yeah, that's certainly what I want, researchers. Make sure we get our 2-inch guns up. We're getting to the point where we're going to start losing funds. Alright, well let's build some more of our wonderful Danzig class. Actually, let's design a new ship. Who cares, right? We have enough money to blow. Let's get yet another. The Augsburg. This is like the Danzig 2.0, really. Dresden, I like that. That's a good name. So let's auto-design it. No, I want the Dresden. It's going to give us this. I don't want this turret right here. That rear-facing one is so ugly. And I really think it's stupid that you can't get a turret in the front. But that's okay. Forward center line is the best. Not a bad secondary option. Then we'll just drop these down a little bit so they don't look as funky. And now we have a ship which gives us a 4-sided broadside, which is fantastic. What about getting quadruple turrets, torpedo tubes instead? Yeah. Okay. So, FGHI. That's incredible. 16 torpedoes on this guy, 8-sided broadside, 30, oh my gosh, don't do cramped, do medium. We're a little bit over, but I think that we'll just send this up to 6,000 to make sure that we get 2.5, 2.5. Okay, I'm willing to go even more expensive, but let's drop down the weight a little bit, the speed. 29 is probably, well, we don't want secondary guns. That'll give us a little bit of space back. I think everything else is fine. 6,000, medium, 29, oil, 2.5, 1. Conning tower's a bit low, but we can get that up a little bit to 5. That's fine. 2.5 and 2.5 is a little bit low, but is there any way around it? let's ask ourselves, which is more important? Having this many ridiculous torpedoes, or possibly just lowering our armor a little bit? Yeah, I want all the torpedoes. Let's just have the torpedoes. This is going to be just a fun torpedo ship. And the armor isn't terrible, it's just not fantastic. Okay, so let's build some more Dresdens. Let's get a few more. Oh boy, we're still not there, are we? As long as I don't see the finance minister taking away our money, we're okay. Did I make this with improved? Please say I made this with improved, increased elevation. Good. Good. So I did all the right things. Good. Let's, I guess, threaten Great Britain? We could just go to war with Japan while we're waiting for all or nothing armor. Sure, let's just do that. That's fine. Okay, so let's quickly rearrange our fleet. Oh, these poor things. We just can't for the life of us build better 13-inch guns. Well, it's too late. I'm going to go one more turn. He believes this will increase morale and combat readiness in the fleet. A shooting competition for all ships in the Navy, huh? It'll just increase maintenance costs. Let's do it. Okay. Fire control. Okay, while ship turning is reduced. I know we sold a whole bunch of technology to Japan, which is kind of why this is funny. We could eventually go to war with them. 1920. These guys are 1920. Good. Just trying to see if there's any ships that are getting old. Actually, these guys are. So let's redesign these one more time. Just exactly the way you are. We know, but come on, they're minesweepers, who cares? And let's get all of these rebuilt. Okay, well, unfortunately, this episode did not bring about the conclusion I was hoping. I was really hoping that we could get away with some stuff, like all or nothing armor, but, Okay, well, just increase tensions. I suppose that we'll target Japan. The idea here being maybe we can steal... Oh god, what can we steal from Japan? They only have one foreign holding, Formosa. Yeah, this is interesting. Japan holds nothing for us. It should be just... We could crush them and move on, but all we have to crush them is, in fact, battle cruisers. What does Japan have? 4 dreadnoughts, 1 battlecruiser. They're just so weak. 183. Well, maybe let's back down from war with Japan. Okay, the reconstruction finished. Okay, and then quality 7 guns. They just pick all the wrong numbers, don't they? Alright. Important research results from submarines from Japan. We don't care. He wants you to build at least 20. Okay, that's fine. We'll do it. Must have 20 DDs building. Sweet. I think it's time for us to design a new destroyer as well. Yeah, we're getting a little bit reckless, but this is my way of insulting the game back for not allowing me the Z-Best class destroyer. It's just not letting me get what I want. Okay, let's get the quadruple mounts on these. I do agree with the center line. That's a fantastic idea. Good, I like this. Where do we need to lose weight? Yeah, we don't need all of these. How about deleting this? That barely helps at all. You know, when it comes down to these, there's really not much place you can gain anything. What if we just do, like... I don't want superimposed turrets, but what if we do... Okay, let's look at what the superimposed does versus the forward center line. Goodness gracious. Oh, that's because I chose a double turret. Whoops. Let's add forward superimpose, forward center line, single turret. Yeah, it only costs one extra. Is that true? It's only one extra weight for this forward superimposed. Okay, you know what? That's not so bad. Let's do it. And maybe we can get away with just using 8 torpedoes. It's not bad. So instead of PRW, let's set QMV. Okay, update ship. Okay, it looks like we're gonna have to do this as well. That worked out well. Okay, this is an oil burning ship. Let's get it to be speed, and that does allow us to build it as is. In fact, with 44, I think we can even add another turret. Or hey, this is 72. How much does this save us? Ah, just not enough. We could add a not triple mount. I mean a not quadruple mount. Ooh, wow. Does this allow us to do this? It does. Well, it's a little bit ugly, so let's switch it back. Let's clear mounts. We'll do a P and an R quadruple, and then we'll add a W triple. Update graphic, and move the funnels back. Very good. And here we have it, with exactly 2/8 left over for some ammo. Okay, the best destroyer is ready to go. And we're gonna want a lot, like a lot of these. In fact, I don't know if I want all of these. These are pretty costly. We could build some of our old destroyers, which are still rather functional. Can I see the details of this guy? Yeah, this guy's 1100. What's his cost? Maintenance is 22 versus my maintenance of 27. Nah, not worth it. Let's just get this vest. 8. Good. I think that was exactly 20, right? Yeah. Good. Well, I'll call this episode to a close. In the next one, hopefully we get all or nothing armor. I don't know what else we can do to encourage it. If you guys know what armor group or what research category it's in, let me know, and I'll set that to the highest priority. But I'm pretty sure it's in ship design, so... No, we won't sell the US government anything. Okay, well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.